Hello, beautiful friends. Welcome back to 365 Days of Love and Miracles with A Course in Miracles. My name is Arlene Geres, and I am so glad that you are here. Please remember to listen right until the very end, because I have another special treat for you. If you enjoyed today's video, please click like down below, as both of these things allow people to find me more easily on YouTube. Today's lesson is lesson 7. I see only the past. We are going to see how lessons 1 to 6 have built the foundation for understanding lesson 7. Let's read the lesson 7. This idea is particularly difficult to believe at first, yet it is the rationale for all the preceding ones. It is the reason why nothing that you see means anything. It is the reason why you have given everything you see all the meaning it has for you. It is the reason why you do not understand anything. It is the reason why your thoughts do not mean anything, and why they are like the things you see. It is the reason why you are never upset for the reason you think. It is the reason why you are upset because you see something that is not there. So now we've just had a quick little review of lessons 1 to 6, where we come to see these are the building blocks that have been put into place for today's idea. Let's get back to the reading. Old ideas about time are very difficult to change because everything you believe is rooted in time and depends on your not learning these new ideas about it. Yet that is precisely why you need new ideas about time. This first time idea is not really so strange as it may sound at first. I invite you to just think about this for a minute. Old ideas about time are very difficult to change. The Course is acknowledging that this is not an easy idea to swallow. It's not an easy one to just accept. And it is going to take us more practice, more experience with the Course to really accept that old ideas, or any old idea really, is very difficult to change because we've gone through our entire lives thinking a certain way, and now we're being asked to think in a different way, to see in a different way, to see through God's eyes, not through our body's eyes. Everything you believe is rooted in time. I invite you to just think about when we were born. We had no ideas about anything. Everything had to be learned right from scratch. And we've talked about that where we said, this table is not there. I am upset because I see something that is not there. I do not know the meaning of this cup. We've gone through and we've been asked to take a look at all of our old ideas and basically take a magic eraser and just erase all of those and learn to see everything anew through the eyes of a newborn child. That's really the essence of today's lessons. Learning to see with brand new eyes, basically through God's eyes or through Christ's vision. Learning to think through God's eyes or think with God's mind, which is really our higher self, our higher mind. It really is deep inside every one of us. God is not out there. God is inside here. When we learn to do that, we see everything differently. It means that we need new ideas about time. Let's read on about time. Look at a cup, for example. Do you see a cup? Or are you merely reviewing your past experiences of picking up a cup, being thirsty, drinking from a cup, feeling the rim of a cup against your lips, having breakfast, and so on? Are not your aesthetic reactions to the cup too based on past experiences? How else would you know whether or not this cup will break if you drop it? What do you know about this cup except what you learned in the past? You would have no idea what this cup is except for your past learning. Do you then really see it? Here I have my favorite cup, my favorite mug, and I like it for many reasons. First reason is a friend gave it to me. Second reason is I love a big mug. That way I don't have to go and refill it so often. I have a bad tea habit. I always say I'm a tea addict. I drink a lot of tea. So this cup has meaning. It has meaning to me, but in and of itself, it has no meaning. I give it the meaning that it has based on my past experience with it. My past experience is that it holds lots of tea. My past experience is when I look at this cup, I think of the friend that gave it to me. And I might even think of this place where it came from. Maybe you have a favorite cup. This is helping us to see how we put our previous experience, maybe what we learned in childhood. I'm sure we all dropped a cup on the floor when we were young. We place all of those old memories onto this item, which in and of itself has no meaning. So I'm seeing the past when I pick up this cup, when I look at this cup. And part of the past is how much I enjoy my tea. Back to the reading. My tea. Look about you. This is equally true of whatever you look at. Acknowledge this by applying the idea for today indiscriminately to whatever catches your eye. For example, I see only the past in this pencil. I see only the past in this shoe. I see only the past in this hand. I see only the past in this body. I see only the past in that face. One of the things that is happening to me more and more is when I look at my face, I see my mother as she aged. And I have to tell you, I had a wonderful, loving relationship with my mother. So I see only goodness and grace and beauty when I look at my face. She was a great example of how to age in a beautiful way. So I'm very grateful for that. And I recognize that beauty in my mother's face came from the beauty that was inside of her, not from anything that's on the outside. That's who I strive to be today also. But in and of itself, my face, my body does not mean anything. I look at it and I see the past. Maybe I look at it and I think, oh my gosh, I should have appreciated this body when it was young because it's all going downhill now. But first of all, I'm not my body. I'm my spirit. Second of all, that past really doesn't matter. I give all of that the meaning that it has. Let's finish the reading. It has. Do not linger over any one thing in particular, but remember to omit nothing specifically. Glance briefly at each subject and then move on to the next. 3 or 4 practice periods, each to last a minute or so, will be enough. We're being asked to take 3 or 4 practice sessions. Once again, first thing in the morning, last thing before we go to bed, and 1 or 2 throughout the day. My favorite time, just so I remember, is meal times. Lunch and supper are great little reminders. 1 or 2 minutes of food. I see only the past in this sandwich. I see only the past in those mashed potatoes or whatever it is that you're eating. The point is that we are practicing. We are helping our minds to absorb these ideas because they are new ideas. And these lessons are setting us up. We're still laying the foundation of coming to terms with the idea that we take our past experience, all of the things that have happened to us in our lives, and we take those ideas and we put them onto our new experiences. We're also learning through these lessons to start to practice mindfulness, to be fully in the present so that we're not bringing the past with us. We're not dragging along all of our old experiences, but actually seeing every single new experience as a brand new experience. Try doing it with the people in your life. Try looking at your partner, your child, your friend, your neighbor, especially with someone that you're maybe struggling with. Try to see them through brand new eyes with no past. It's been wonderful being with you today. Thank you so much for joining me. And now for our special...
This is the view of Milan from the top of the old church. This is probably about the most beautiful church I've ever seen. And down below is my darling Gracie waiting for me. Oh, he's taking a picture of me. This church is just amazing. We love it here. We're having a wonderful
Have a wonderful day, everyone. I love you.